My life changed in an instant last week on July 4th, 2019. After a 30-mile bike ride, my dad passed away suddenly. There were no warnings, no signs. It was complete shock. He died peacefully. He died doing something that he loved to do, something that I'm always going to be grateful for, but I knew selfishly how challenging this was going to be. Nearly to the day 7 years ago, I was planning a funeral for my mother who passed away from terminal cancer, and unexpectedly, I found myself in a familiar yet dreadful situation. To be honest, it still doesn't seem real. It kind of all seems like a blur, like it's a bad dream, but regardless of the situation, losing a parent will never be easy, and this one comes with some very unique challenges. As most of you know, I'm an only child, which means overnight, I took on a tremendous amount of responsibility that I was not prepared for in the slightest. Sharing all of this with you today for two reasons, really. One is because this does have implications on my channel and how much time I'm going to be able to commit to it now that I oversee an entire farm operation with hundreds of acres from thousands of miles away, with contracts, employees, and many other obligations. I have hundreds of hours of phone calls, negotiations, and decision making ahead of me. Now, luckily, I have the best support system that I ever could have dreamed of, but adding all of this to another cross-country move and changing jobs will inevitably be a lot to manage. So I do ask for your patience, as YouTube will take a back seat for a while. I try to share bits and pieces of my life with all of you in hopes that you can learn from my experiences. You've seen the good times, and it's only fair that I show you the challenging times that we will all go through at some point in our lives. The second reason I share this is just for a reminder that life is precious, and as cliche as it might sound, tomorrow really isn't promised. So don't forget to tell those around you how much they mean to you. Remember to take a few minutes every week to call your parents or close friends and family, even if it's just a 10-minute conversation. The older that you get, the faster life seems to go by, and the more we need to work at making people a priority. And I know most people will ignore this advice, but there will be a handful of you that will call your parents immediately after watching this video. And if that's the case, then I feel like I was successful in my mission. Thank you all for listening. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. So make sure you call the people that mean the most to you and end every conversation telling them that you love them, just in case you don't get that chance to do so in the future, because what I've learned from this experience is, unfortunately, you never know. I hope this wasn't a Debbie Downer type of video, a little bit in my feels, but I think given the circumstances, it's warranted. But I really do thank all of you for your support over the last few weeks, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video.